Hi friends, welcome to Srisai IT Hub. In this video of Core Java Programming, we are going to discuss the following topic: Calendar class with basic methods in Java programming. So first of all, we'll understand what is this calendar class in Java programming. So this class is available in java.util package, and it is an abstract class. We cannot create the object of this class directly. And this class provides more features when compared to some limitations which are available in date class of util package. And next, it provides data members or fields to work with date, time, and calendar. And these fields can be extracted with different methods. Right, if we see the description of the calendar class, java p-p java.util.Calendar, open the command prompt, go to your working directory. So calendar class, we have all these fields here like year, month, date, hour, minute, second, millisecond, and then weekdays, Sunday to Saturday, and then months, January to December. Right, so it provides different fields which are available in date, time, as well as calendar. So calendar is the enhanced version of, you can say it as like date class with more features. Right, so now, and this class provides different methods wherein we can convert specific instant of time and calendar fields. So all these calendar fields can be modified. They can be extracted with a specific instance of time. Right, so now coming to some basic methods. Okay, constructors and basic methods of calendar class. So first of all, this class is serializable, clonable, and comparable with other calendar object, and all these three are inherited interfaces. Right, if we see the description of the calendar class, okay, right, so this class is serializable, so serialization and deserialization process is possible. Clonable, we can create a duplicate calendar using clone method. And comparable, so we can compare other calendar object with compare to method. And then here we don't have any public constructor here. Okay, so we are going to use get instance method, which is a static method. So calendar dot get instance method, using which we are going to get the calendar object. Okay, and this calendar object which is got through get instance method, it will initialize the calendar fields, okay, based on current system date and time. Right, okay, fine. And then it will create a Gregorian calendar object. Okay, so Gregorian calendar object, and initializes all the fields, calendar fields, okay, necessary calendar fields with current system date and time. Right, and next, these are some methods which we are supposed to work here. Get of int, so get of year, get of month, so we can get a particular year, month, date, and we can also use indexes for that. Okay, next, set of int comma int, so set, we can use month, we can change the month of the calendar object. Get time, so it returns the calendar object date and time as date object. Okay, and then set time, so we can set date, time in a particular calendar object with predefined date object. So we have to pass date object as parameter. So get time in milliseconds, set time in milliseconds. So we can get the calendar object date and time with respect to milliseconds, and these milliseconds are the time elapsed from January 1st 1970 midnight 0 hours 0 minutes 0 seconds and 0 milliseconds GMT. Okay, and then we can also set those milliseconds for the time elapsed from this particular date and time, and then we can set year, month, date. We can also set year, month, date, hour, minute, second, hour, minute, and also year, month, date, hour, minute, second for a particular calendar object. So let us try to demonstrate this with a small program here. Calendar example2.java. So take a new page. So first we'll write the comments. Program to demo calendar class with basic methods. So import java.util package and then take the main class with main method and save this program in your working directory. Right, so first we'll get the instance of calendar object. So calendar dot get instance, which is a static method. It will return calendar object, store that in cal and print cal. So it will take current system date and time. Right, so we'll execute till here. Right, so save this and then come to the command prompt and then compile calendar class example2.java. No error, and run it. Right, so we got a calendar class object as Gregorian calendar. Okay, and this is the Gregorian time for the current system date and time. Okay, so the current system date and time is, if you see here, all the calendar fields are initialized here, era. Okay, and next followed by year, right, next month, week of a year, and then week of a month. Okay, day of a month, so on. Okay, so day of a month is second, and then month, okay, 11, so 0 to 11, which is December, so 2nd December year 2020, right, and then it is 19 hours, which is 7 p.m. 52 minutes and 8 seconds and 954 milliseconds. Now for this particular date and time, these are the milliseconds, okay, which are elapsed from January 1st 1970 midnight zeros. Okay, right, so now let us try to perform different operations on this. So first we'll apply get method. So get of 5. So 5 means we should get the date, calendar dot date. Okay, and then oblique forward slash. So calendar dot get of 2, calendar object dot get of 2 will get the month. So month is 0 to 11, so we have to say +1 and then forward slash oblique calendar dot get of 1, which is year 2020. So for this particular calendar object we are getting month, okay, year, month and date. So first we are taking date and then month and then year. Similarly we are also taking get of 11, which is hours, and then get of 12 minutes, get of 13 seconds. So save this, come to the command prompt, recompile and run. So this is 2nd December 2020. So 7 p.m. or 19 hours 54 minutes 44 seconds. Okay, if you see here, 7 p.m. 54 minutes and 44 seconds, and the year, which is 2020, month 11, which means December, and day of a month, okay, which is 1. Okay, day of a month is 2. So 2nd December 2020. Now we are accessing through indexes. So the indexes for era is 0, next 1, next month is 2, next week of a year is 3, next week of a month is 4, and then day of a month is 5. So 5th, okay, 5th index, and then we are taking here followed by 2nd index and 1st index. Okay, so 5th index year, 2nd index month, and then 1st index, which is year. Sorry, date, month, and then year. So similarly, hours, minutes, and second, 11, 12, 13. Right, now we'll set these fields and get the calendar object. Okay, right, so let us try to do this. So calendar dot set. So 5 indicates date. Index 5, we are setting the 5th. Next, index 2, we are setting it as 0, January. Index 1, year, we are setting it as 2021. Index 11, 12, 13, we are setting it as 18 hours, 30 minutes, 45 seconds. And then print calendar object, and also print, okay, get off 5, get off 2, get off 1, which means date, month, month plus 1, and year. Similarly, we are also printing hours, minutes, seconds, get off 11, 12, 13. Right, so let us put a command for this and then recompile and run. Right, if you see here, we should get our own fields which are set here now. Okay, right, so 2021 is set. Next, month 0, so 0 indicates January, and then day 5th, so 5th January, which is 2021. And for this we got hours, so 18 hours, 6 p.m., 30 minutes, 45 seconds. So remaining we did not set it, so it will take the default from the previous one. So previous one is 705 milliseconds, 705. Okay, right. So now let us try to work with other methods here, get time and also set time. Right, so again I'm creating calendar instance object, calendar.getInstance. So by default it will take current system date and time and store that reference in cal. So cal.getTime. So when you say cal.getTime, we are going to get, okay, the milliseconds which are elapsed, okay, from that particular January 1st, 1970 midnight zeros. So store that in dd and print dd. So for this particular calendar instance, it will convert that into date object. So print date object. So we'll get current system date and time. So recompile and run. Okay, so the current system date and time is this one. Okay, Wednesday, December 2nd, 1959, 18 seconds, IST 2020. Okay, so it will take current system date and time, converted that into date object, printed date object. Okay, now we will take our own date object now. So it goes like this here. So we are creating dd is equals to new date, year 2021 minus 1900, because it will take plus 1900. Next, 1, which means, okay, February, 5, which indicates 5th February 2021, 9 hours, 30 minutes, 45 seconds. So print this as date object dd, right? Save, recompile, and run. So 5th February 2021, okay, 9 hours, 30 minutes, 45 seconds, which is Friday, IST, okay. Right, so now we will see calendar dot set time of dd. So this dd time will be set to calendar object. So print calendar object and also get date, month, year, as well as get of 11, 12, 13 hour, minute, seconds. So which are data members in calendar class, and these are static final integer data members. So save this and recompile and run. So this is the calendar object which has been created for 2021 year, right? 1 February, and then day of a month 5. So 5th February 2021, and for this 9 hours, 30 minutes, 45 seconds. Okay, and since we did not set the milliseconds, it has taken it as 0 for that particular date. And these are the number of milliseconds which are elapsed from January 1st, 1970 midnight zeros. And same thing we have said get of that particular indexed data member. So 5th February 2021, and then 9 hours, 30 minutes, and 45 milliseconds. Right. So now let us try to work with setting calendar fields using data members, public static final data members. So next we are taking calendar.get instance, which will create or return a calendar object based on current system date and time. Print it, and then cal.set, so file date of a month 5th, set to, so to calendar.january, or we can also take it as 0. Next, set 1 year 2021, and then set hour 6, so 6 hours, and then 12, set 12, 30 minutes, set 13, 45 seconds. Okay, take a new line and print calendar object. Okay, so we can also use this public static final data members for setting the calendar fields January to December, and then we can also use to represent weekdays Sunday to Saturday, right? So after setting, print the calendar object, save it, recompile, and run. Right, so we got a new line here. Fine, and then here initially we are setting it to current system date and time, and these are our fields. So this is a current system date and time 2020. Okay, right, it is taking 2020. Next, December, and then second, so 2nd December 2020, and the default system date and time is 8 hours or 20 hours 8 p.m. 6 minutes 18 milliseconds. So this we are replacing it with 2021 year, 0 month, which is January. Next, 5th date, which is 5th January 2021, and then 6 hours 30 minutes 45 seconds. Now if you see here, previous milliseconds are same as that for here milliseconds. So it has not set. Okay, the previous system default date and time fields only year, month, date, hour, minute, seconds, only these are set. Okay, right. So similarly we'll say get milliseconds. So calendar dot get milliseconds. Okay, so it is going to get the milliseconds for the time elapsed from January 1st 1970 midnight 0 hours 0 minutes 0 milliseconds. So store that in milliseconds, print those milliseconds. Now convert this milliseconds into date object. So td is equals to new date milliseconds, and print date object, it will print date and time including milliseconds. So save this. So for this previous calendar object we are getting the milliseconds, converting that into date object and printing date and time. Save, recompile and run. Right, so for this particular previous calendar object, okay, these are the milliseconds which are elapsed from January 1st 1970 midnight zeros. Okay, so for that the particular date and time with respect to date object is January 5th morning 6:30 hours 45 milliseconds seconds IST 2021, which is Tuesday. So we got back the same date and time what we have set previously. Right, so similarly we will set the milliseconds also. Okay, right, so for the same previous calendar object we are setting time in millis 10,000. So 10,000 milliseconds is equals to 10 seconds, because 1 second is equals to 1000 milliseconds. Print calendar object and then calendar dot get time in milliseconds. Store that in milliseconds variable, print milliseconds variable, convert that milliseconds variable into date object and print date object. So save this, recompile and run. Right, so first we should take calendar object, milliseconds, date object. So this is the calendar object, so which is set for 1000 milliseconds. So 1000 milliseconds will be taken from 1970 January 1st. So January followed by 1st day of a year. Okay, and then since it is taking IST, IST is 5 hours 30 minutes extra. Generally it will be in Greenwich Meridian time. So as per IST it is 5 plus 530 hours. Okay, and 10 seconds. So getting 1000 milliseconds back. Okay, and this is Thursday January 1st 530 hours 10 seconds, which is equals to 10,000 milliseconds IST 1970. Right, so next we will set the calendar fields using other set methods. Okay, and print the calendar object one by one. Right, so take a new line and then calendar dot set 2021 to 8. So 2 indicates March 01 to 8th March 2021. Print calendar object. So save this, recompile and run. So we should get here 8th March. Okay, so this is 8th March 2021. Only these 3 fields are set, remaining are previous calendar object fields like 530 hours 10 seconds. Okay, right, so similarly now we will set another set 3. So 3 indicates here 4. April 10th, 10:40 hours, 2022. So print calendar object. So save this, recompile and run. If we see here, we should get this here. 8th, okay, March. So day of a, okay. So this is April, sorry, April 0123. So day of a month, okay, 10th, sorry. So 10th April 2022. And then hours, minutes, which is 10 hours, 40 minutes. It is taking milliseconds based on the previous object because we did not set it. Okay, so this is April 10th, 2022, 10:40. Next, take a new line. Next, we will use the set method for 2021 year. 4 indicates 5th month, May. So May 5th, 8 hours, 30 minutes, 45 seconds. Print calendar object. Right, so save this and then run it. Compile, run. So first 8 hours, 30 minutes, 45 seconds. Okay. And then coming to, right, so 5th May 2021. So this is how we are supposed to work with get, set, get time, set time, get time in millis, set time in millis, different set overloaded methods with respect to year, month, date, hour, minute, seconds. So that is what is all about calendar class with basic methods to work with calendar fields in Java programming. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, comment and share this video, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel Sri Sai IT Hub. Have a nice day.